Good morning, Revs. First of all, today marks the day since you've been in charge for 1 year. How do you look back at that time, and are there any highlights when you reflect on 12 months in management?
How do I reflect? I think there's a few more grey hairs, I think, than when I was playing. I think we've been through it all. I feel in the year. I don't think any manager that's come to their first year in football would have experienced what's happened. Obviously, not only to football, but in the world really. So it's been a steep learning curve. Obviously, the summer was difficult, not knowing where we were going to be, planning for a team with players that again didn't know where they were going to be. So that was a tough period. But what I do feel is that as a club we're in a better place. I feel in terms of the togetherness and everyone around the club hopefully knows that the team is all pushing in the right direction and they all want success here. So yes, of course we want to be higher up the table without a shadow of a doubt. And I feel that in recent times we've really put in performance that deserve to move us up. So I'm learning a lot every day, learning. I think we're all learning as well with the way that the world has gone now. We're all learning different things and how we can get better and Zooms and with the players. So it's been a really interesting year. And I've got to be honest, I've loved it. I've loved the highs and the lows, to be honest, because you have to get used to them. That's what you have to get used to them. So for me personally, it's been huge. I've had a lot of help from the chairman, the Leon in recruitment. We've had obviously with Dean Wilkins coming in and Mark Sampson, the help behind the scenes to make sure that we're ready for games. All of the staff have been immense, and everyone at the stadium as well. For me personally, with this year in a year of turmoil around the place, that we've really knuckled down, and I think the club has come out looking really bright and strong, and now we've just got to make sure that we continue that with our performances on the pitch.
Yeah, speaking about performances on the pitch, tonight we're travelling to Crawley for the third away game in a row. It's been quite a punishing schedule recently, but we have caught up and overtaken many teams in terms of games played. And when you consider how long's left for the season to finish, that's probably a good thing in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, it's relentless. Obviously this game is a rearranged game tonight, and preferably we probably would have liked to have a week off really with terms of players and things, but it's the way that it's been dealt now. And we're saying it's relentless. We've still got another month left of Saturday, Tuesday games. No one's ever experienced this before, and the players it's tough with the players, because ultimately the thing I find is with football is that the love of it is when you get up and you've got a game to look forward to, and it's Saturday, Tuesday once every now and then it's Saturday to Saturday. You get that buzz of playing. The problem at the minute is at times you've got to make sure these players are it's relentless. So Saturday, Tuesday non-stop, and it's the staff as well. It's a grueling schedule. But what the players have done is they've equipped themselves really well. I felt we looked full of energy in the second half against Bolton, which is really pleasing after 2 long away games. And the players, it means that hopefully we've got the training right in terms of them being ready for games. So it does take it out of them, and it does take it out of everyone, because even yourself traveling, it's tough. But tonight there's no better way of bouncing back again, from Saturday with another game and go and win that game. So everyone's looking forward to tonight, to making sure that we obviously bounce back from Saturday.
Yeah, we're playing Crawley, who I think we've played 2 games since they've last played. So I suppose it could go both ways. There could be a little bit of rust there. They're not as match fit as us, and also you've got a strong squad to call upon now as well to potentially switch things up should you feel the need.
Yes, I think that they haven't played, so you never know how that's going to be. But we can't worry about things like that. The players are ready. Yes, it's grueling, but that's why you play football. You want to play games. That's why you want to do it. That's why you wake up every day to train, but actually all you want to do is play games. And like I said, there's no better way of bouncing back than having another game 3 days later, because you get the opportunity to put it to bed straight away. So that's what we're looking forward to, and everyone's looking forward to the game.
And in terms of some of the players, 2 deadline day signings, Jamal and Jack. Jack came on for a little bit at the end of the Bolton game. First of all, what did you make of his touches, and how close are we to potentially seeing Jamal in a Stevenage shirt?
Well, Jack Rolls, I thought, came on and looked nice and composed on the ball. I thought that in a game where there was a lot of space, obviously they were down to 10 men, I felt like he exploited that and looked to play forward, which is why we've signed him. It's a big strength of his, playing with his head up and looking for passes and looking to slide. So that was a positive. He's still got to get fit, because ultimately, again, it's a grueling schedule. And in that position where we're asking to play, you've got to make sure you're fit. The boys Elliot List and Jack Aitchison are covering some serious ground at the minute, and they're doing it very well. So he's got to make sure that he's at that level. Jamal, unfortunately, he picked up a knee injury before. He was feeling a knee before he signed, and unfortunately, it just flared up again. So we're making sure that he's ready. Ultimately, when you come on loan, you've got to make sure that you make an impact, because that's why we're bringing loan players into the football club, to make an impact, to help the squad. So for him, there's no point in us putting him in if he's not ready, because ultimately he won't have the impact that people want to see, which is detrimental to the players, to us as a group, and also the supporters to see him, because they want to see him play in and make a difference. And we've got a group here that's very honest, very together. And what you can't do is you can't jeopardise that by not being 100%. So he won't be involved until he's ready to go, and that's down to him to make sure that he's ready, fit, and comes back firing.
I'm guessing that's because every player in the team is expecting each of their teammates to give absolutely everything and to be 100% in order to help the team.
I think spot on. I think that if you can't do that, then again it's you're going against our values, our honesty, our respect, our togetherness. You're going against all of those. So you have to be at that level. Now he's a great lad, and he's an honest lad, and he's had to he's having it's tough when you go on loan, that you want to make an instant impact, and you want to go and you want to score goals and you want to show people what you're about. So we've had to make sure on that side of things he's fine, but he just wants to play. He just wants to play, but ultimately you've got to be right 100% in yourself. And when he does it, I'm sure we'll see the player that we all wanted to see.
And finally, away performances and results have really seen an upturn recently. So I'm guessing the lads are full of confidence for tonight and ready to go and try and get 3 points.
Yeah, I think the biggest disappointment, I think, from Saturday was that I felt, and everyone, we had a good meeting yesterday, that everybody believed that we were going to go there and win the game. And if you don't start right and you give a goal that's not by design or not planned, it's a poor goal to concede. You all of a sudden you have to try and get that goal to even get back in the game. And I thought the players gave everything to get back into the game. So the biggest disappointment for us is that we've gone away and we were expecting to win. We're expecting to win away. So, but like I said earlier, the best thing now is that you get a game 3 days later to bounce back. That's ultimately the only message that we have to say to the players today. It's down to you. We're 3 days since losing. Let's go and win. Let's go and put that away. Let's make sure that we bounce back. And then all of a sudden we're looking back up again and going, right, where do we go from here? And the players felt that, which is great, which proves that you've got a really good team, really good squad, really good group of people that understand that we want to look up, we want to go up, and we want to do what Tranmere did, get that run of games going and go. And we'll be making sure tonight that we bounce back with a solid performance and we take those chances when they come our way, because ultimately, looking back at the game on Saturday, we had enough chances to win, the game, and we'll be making sure that they're taken tonight.